You are in your college or you are in your?
Yeah, I'm in the college.
Okay, okay. Nice. Tell me about yourself. Then we
Yeah,
will start the interview.
yeah, I'm Irfan. I'm currently in my third year of computer science in BTech.
Mm-hmm.
SRM.
Nothing else.
Uh, yeah,
Okay, that is just a real interview.
sorry.
That is just a real interview that will help you and
Yeah,
help me as well to give you a actual rating. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So now tell me about yourself.
Uh, Myself Irfan. I'm a third year computer science student in SRM University, and Uh, I'm interested in solving real world problems like by using my computer knowledge, programming skills.
Okay. Okay. So little bit about myself. So hi. So currently I'm a software engineer in Google. So before I worked in Media.net and Flipkart. So like I get graduated in 2022.
Mm.
And yeah, like rest over like if you want to know more, like we can discuss at the end of the interview. So let's start. So let me tell you the format that we will follow. So first I will ask some theory problems.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? So I am assuming you have covered DS this thing, DBMS and operating systems in your curriculum, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So I'll like ask some questions for around 5 to 10 minutes. Then we will move to the DSA part. Last 15 minutes we will use for sharing the feedbacks,
yeah,
like how you did during the interview. Okay, just feel free to pause me at anywhere if you have anything to ask. Okay,
yeah.
yeah, sure. Best of luck.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sharing one link with you. When you open it, you can open it, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I'm changing the language. Give me a minute. Okay. So let's start with the theory ones. So what do you understand by DBMS?
what? Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What do you understand by DBMS?
A database management system, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, it is used to store data in an organized way, like in rows and columns,
Mm-hmm.
uh, with relationships with each other, like the rows and the columns.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and some of the examples of database management systems are like MySQL, where we store data in rows and columns.
Okay. I think before the DBMS, we used to use this thing, file management system, right?
Sorry?
Before DBMS, our system used file management system.
The file management system.
Yeah. So can you tell me what is the difference between these two?
Uh, like file management system.
Okay, what is file management system? First, tell me this.
Something that we store data as files. Like I have no idea about
Okay,
file.
okay, no issue. Actually, this is this generally we uh, learned at the beginning of the DBMS. So I think you might have missed it. So basically, file management system is nothing but it's a local base. Like we store data in the files that you said correctly. But the main disadvantage is if we want to look for a particular data, we need to go through all the complete all complete files. But
Oh,
that is the major advantage. And we store those data in the file only, in the local system only. So if our system went down, or like somehow our system gets break, we lose both that data.
Yeah.
So, but the DBMS, like we don't need to worry about that thing because we can store data at cloud and at any at data centers.
Yeah.
So that is the like major difference like between these two. Okay. So after 10 like you can, if you want, you can like read about more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh, can you tell me what do you listen by the acid DBMS?
The principles. Um, like A for availability.
No, no. I am asking what do you understand by acid? Like what are these?
Uh, like
Like what for what acid properties are used? That was I am asking.
no, I have no idea.
Okay. Okay. Now you can go ahead and tell me what do you understand by each of them. ACIND.
Uh, Availability for A.
No, A doesn't stand for availability.
Accessibility.
No, bro. A stands for atomicity.
Oh, city.
And do you know what does it mean?
No.
And okay, then I don't think you have an idea on CIND as well. Have you covered DBMS in your curriculum before? If
Yeah,
not, you
I,
know,
I did this in my third semester. Yes.
in
In my third semester.
in third semester.
Yeah.
Currently, you are in sixth
Sixth
semester.
semester. Yeah.
Okay, so I think you haven't gone through over it before.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
was not
No,
in academics during my early stages. So
yeah, yeah, no issues. I think like it's depend on for what company you are targeting for. If that company doesn't ask this, then it doesn't make any sense to
yeah.
go over it, right? But like it was a interview format that I had to follow, so I cannot help it here.
Yeah.
But like don't need to feel sad. If you want, you can go and like look on this after the interview, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to ask anything now DBMS from DBMS. Okay. So but like I would like to I would like you to write a query for me.
Hmm.
Like the query should be able to give me the person name who has the highest salary. Now the table look like, you can assume any table name, but a
Okay.
table has three columns. One is person name, another one is person destination, and
Okay.
and or you can say person position, and the third one is person salary.
Hmm.
You need to return the person who has the highest salary.
Person with the highest salary.
Yeah. Can you write a query for me on the doc?
Yeah. Hmm. Like what's the table name? It can be anything. Like
Yeah, you can touch
interest
anything. You
and
can assume anything.
uh, like I can able to retrieve it if you give a range or something, but like over 50,000 or like,
Yeah. What you are saying?
no, like I'm saying I can able to retrieve those like if you give a value range like over 50,000 or 60,000. Yeah.
No,
Like
no, 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 no. values are like not defined.
Yeah.
You just need to return me the person name only.
Uh, I have to refer this again. It's been a while since I did all these things.
Okay, okay, no issues. So basically, generally we use order by.
Sorry?
We use order by uh, in query. In,
Inquiry?
yeah, in SQL query we use order by that.
Oh, order way. Okay.
Yeah, that sort the over
Oh, employee
column,
salary. Okay.
yeah, columns according to that on which column we apply the order by, and then we use some kind of clause. Either we can use limit or we can use some nested query there to date the, or like we can use max function
Okay.
to date the highest salary. So that would be the that would be a way.
Who is the highest salary?
Yeah, that would be a way to do it. So after the interview, if you like, you can go and like look for it. Okay,
Yeah.
no issues. Okay, let's move to the next part. Okay, I understood. I understand you haven't prepared for this because
Yeah.
you are tired for different company, but like I'm expecting you might help you like for the oops concept. You don't want to prepare anything. All
Yeah.
concepts should be clear in your mind.
Yeah.
So now next question I'm going to ask from the oops only. Okay, what do you understand by oops?
It's it's program. Like we can declare the instances of the particular class and we can reuse the same functions like code reusability.
Mm-hmm. And
And the oops like uh yeah we can inherit the attributes or the functions of the one class into the child class.
okay, and
Uh, then polymorphism.
no, I'm asking for oops.
Yeah, oops.
You don't go for that level.
Yeah, it's mostly it's used for the code reusability part or
Okay.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I know the answer. Okay. So the next part is, can you tell me what do you understand by the abstraction?
Sorry,
Abstraction.
abstraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an abstract class, like the declaration of the function will be in the one class and the implementation will be in the other class.
No, actually, I didn't ask for how you write the abstract function.
Hmm.
I'm asking for the abstraction pillar concept that OOPS has.
With the four pillars.
Yeah,
Okay.
among the pillars of OOPS, I can abstraction is one of them. So can you tell me what exactly abstraction provide in the object-oriented programming? What functionality it provides?
Uh, abstraction.
Like I got the answer. Like what do you say? How we define the abstract functions? Like that's correct. But I wanted to know what exactly the meaning by this abstraction is.
Abstract. It's like hiding the implementation part from
Yeah,
the
yeah. So you should tell me that first, right?
yeah
Without thinking that coding way. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now moving next one. Can you tell me what is different between static and non-static variables.
Static variables, like once you declare a static variable, you cannot be able to change them.
You cannot able to change them. Static one.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah. Once you declare it, you will not be able to change them.
Then what are final variables?
Uh,
And what are constants?
yeah, can't say.
So, but what definitely you are saying is for final variable, right?
Yeah,
Static is not for stands for that one. You you should we have a different definition for static.
static.
Okay.
I think I have to look into this.
Yeah. After interview, like you can have a look.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's move to next thing. What should I ask now? Uh, okay. You have covered operating system, right?
yeah.
But I don't. Okay. By looking at your face situation, you haven't prepared. Okay. Okay. I will not ask that. Okay. Okay. What do you understand about a function called stack?
Stack.
Function called stack.
Are you asking about data structure stack or
I am asking for function called stack. Let
function?
let me write here.
Function called stack.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard this word before. Like,
Okay. It's basically kind of a dynamic data structures who like maintain the RAM memory inside. So whenever you do a recursion, right?
yeah. Oh, okay. The pending function will be on the function called stack. Is it
So
like
yeah, so basically when you call a recursion, like you maintain the heap, right?
yeah? Okay.
So that's it is. I think. Okay. So let me ask one more. Then we will move to the DSA part. Uh, okay. What's the difference between arrays? Actually, I should use a different term, but I couldn't able remember that term right now. What is the difference between arrays and linked list?
Array. Array. It's a contiguous memory location. Like
Okay, and linked list.
linked list. Like it's very dynamic.
Okay, I want to get three differences. Okay, you you have tell me first one. Can you tell me two more?
Okay. In arrays, you can access the values by index.
Okay,
Unless you need the pointers to access the value of that particular node.
okay, and for third one.
Then in arrays, you have to define the size before during the declaration part. But in linked list, you can dynamically add nodes to.
Okay, what if I replace array with vector?
Sorry,
What if I replace array with vectors? Does your third point still applies?
I, I don't understand your question. Can
Yeah.
you?
What if I replace array with vector? Does your third point still applies?
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, and vectors also can store dynamically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's move to the data part now. I will not ask any three questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So Let's focus on this. So the first question, like, I think you have used power, right? Before power,
Power,
power function.
power function.
C++ inbuilt function to date the power of any number.
Okay, okay.
Right? So you have used it before, I guess. Like, how many questions you have solved in DSF?
I've solved around 30 linked list problems in lead code and 10 to 15 arrays. I've started the last month, so
Okay, okay, okay. Then bro, you told me na at the beginning of the interview that I have solved only that much, in that part one. So I should be aiming for that,
so
right? You should told me at the beginning, because here like we are for the learning, right?
yeah,
We are not sitting for the actual interview. Okay, so although we should treat it as an actual interview, as I told you at the beginning, but we are also learning uh,
yeah,
at which part we can improve. Okay, so you are solved. You are currently practicing linked list and arrays, right?
yeah.
Okay, okay. So let's start with a linked list. Okay, so you have a linked list.
Okay,
Okay, okay, and like I have like we have provided this thing, the head pointer of the linked list,
yeah, okay,
right? And there is another value. Let's say k. You have to search k is present in that linked list or not.
okay. Given a target value, I have to find the target value in the list.
Yeah, in the linked list. Yeah. Then you write a code for me. First, let me first explain me how you will do it. Then, if I get satisfied, then no, then I will let you know you should write a code or not.
Yeah. What we can do is like first we'll be initially in the first node, which is the head.
Mm-hmm.
So if the head dot value matches the target value, we'll return the value.
Okay.
If it doesn't, we'll move the pointer to the next node, head dot next.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
until it reaches head is equal to null, we'll run this loop.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Go ahead and write a code for me, like pseudocode, the function only. Note down the trick here. So basically, whenever someone told you to write a pseudocode,
Okay.
first first write a function name. Okay.
Oh, okay.
In that function, write this all of this, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you should keep in mind. Okay. So yeah, it looks good to me. Let's move to the next thing. So now instead of this, what I want to do, I want to remove that node. Like if the target is present at that node, I
Okay.
want to remove that node from the linked list.
Yeah.
First, write the function name.
Yeah.
Inside that function name, do all of this. Pass the required parameters as argument,
Okay.
and return type should be a boolean, true or false. True means like
No.
we have removed the node successfully. Means we have found the target node. False means we or no, return the head array.
No, no, should I return the head after removing the target node, or I just
Yeah, yeah,
need to
yeah, yeah, yeah. After
return the head of the node
yeah,
list?
yeah, head of the node, head of the linked list.
Yeah.
So that in my function I can cross verify that node is removed or not.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, should be this one. So these are pointers. Where you are returning here.
Inside the function.
You have to return the head, right?
Sorry.
Let me have a look on this first.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good to me. But here, what is mind the head is
Yeah.
where you are where you are modifying result.
Like result will be assigned like tree will be assigned to result. So in case if the target is in the first node,
Mm-hmm.
so what I'll do is the null of next, which is the result of next, will be pointed to the head of next.
But here you define result is null, right?
Yeah.
It means result is equivalent to null.
Yeah.
So here you will return null.
No, a return result of next now. A result of next will be head of next.
No, no. Here you are here you are defined result with null, right?
Yeah.
How it will point to head?
Okay, it will be an empty node then. Yeah.
No, no. Then it will know how it will point to head. I didn't understand that part.
Like like I have created a node, free node, which is an empty node.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've assigned that tree to result. So now tree and
So
this.
it will if you do this,
Hmm.
it will return null.
No, if it enters the if case, if it
Okay.
enters the if case, pre of next will be modified, which means the pre and result both points to the same node. So that nodes of next will be modified to head of next. Like I've assigned result to pre now.
Where?
Here. So I
Okay.
have, a,
Date you assign, right? Date you assign already. It means now your result pointing result is
my
pointing to that node. Now
yeah.
here you will return this value, not this pre. Pre has given its value to it. It means
No, like I'll tell you, like I have an empty node called pre.
mm-hmm,
Now result also pointing to the same node. Now I have a dummy node
mm-hmm,
which has two pointers, result and pre.
mm-hmm,
Now if it enters the if case,
mm-hmm.
the pre of next, where result is also pointing to that pre. The pre nodes of next will be head of next now. So pre of next will be head of next, and result will also be in that same node, which is that empty node where I have created. So the result of next will be linked to head of next at this line. I have two pointers at the dummy node,
Mm-hmm.
and I use that pre dot next to connect the head of next, which means that result of next will also be pointing to the head of next because both pre and result are in the same node.
Okay, I'm not sure on this part. I need to have a look after the interview. But
Yeah.
okay, if you are saying with that confidence, I think it is right then. Okay, I need to have a look over this after the interview. I'm not sure on that part.
Yeah. Okay.
I might be wrong, but I will have a look and I will leave the feedback in the final rating. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's move next part. Let's suppose you have a sorted array.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to find a target.
Okay.
How you will do it?
Okay. The brute force approach will be O of n, where we'll go through all the indexes and search for the element. Or we can and the optimal approach will be implementing a binary search,
Okay, how?
which will reduce the complexity by, yeah.
How it will work? Mind search.
Yeah, should I write the
No,
code?
no, 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 no. First tell me how it works.
Okay, binary search. What we'll do is initially we'll take the middle index of the array.
Mm-hmm.
As the elements are sorted, if the target value is lesser than the middle indexed value,
Mm-hmm.
we'll take the left half of the array,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll take go to the middle. Again, if it's greater than the if the target is greater than the middle, then we'll go to the right side of the array.
Mm-hmm.
So by this way, we'll go to left and right to find the element. Like
Okay.
we can reduce the complexity by
Yeah. Okay. Write the code now.
yeah. Should I take the size of the array as an other parameter?
Depend on you. Like if you are passing a vector, you don't do it. But if you are passing an error, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm passing the size of the array. And
Mhm. Get it? Don't you think that, like it will give you clearly?
sorry.
Don't you think it will give you clearly? Like, are you sure that you are defining low and high correctly here? Because like if you see this an example of error 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
let's suppose you are targeting for 4.
Yeah.
Okay, your low will be 0, high
Hmm.
will be
3.
2,
Okay. Index value is 2. Okay.
2, right?
Hmm.
Now your mid will be 1.
Yeah.
It means this you will what you target there than this, right? You will assign your low by 1, right?
No. The target value is 4, and the mid value is 2.
Mid value is 1,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So you will assign with 1.
Now the low becomes index 1.
Yeah. Now your low is 1, high is
Hmm.
2, 1 plus 2 is 3. Your middle will become 1.
Fine. Yeah. Middle 1.
Again here, now you will assign your low with 1 again,
Yeah.
right? Like kind of it will get stuck. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting it.
Yeah. So basically what you can do, you can like assign with plus 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So while writing a binary search, let's keep it in mind like to not keep both of these. If you are doing if you are doing like this one, then equivalent should not come. If you are keeping the equivalent, then plus 1 should come here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I
Okay.
guess like that's enough. Now we have 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's time to give you feedback. So basically, like overall in coding part, you did break. Like I'm not sure. Still, I'm not sure you did correct it here or not. I have a feeling you are doing something wrong here, but I need to have a look. But apart from them,
Uh, that that part is correct because I did many questions related to this, like similar to this lead code. So
okay, okay, I'll not have an argument on this.
yeah.
Okay, so don't worry. You might be wrong. You might be correct. You might be wrong. It doesn't matter. So okay, but never ever argue with interviewer that I did this number of questions.
Yeah.
Okay, I because personally I did more than 5,000 questions.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter. Like you just started. I started 6, 7 years before. So never
Okay.
ever say this thing again to any interviewer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, again I'm saying you might be wrong. You might be correct. I might be wrong. I might be correct. But I need to have a look on this.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
like, to verify yourself, you can run it in your local, and then you can verify it. But like if you are confident it is that, then it doesn't make any sense for you.
Yeah.
And I think and I like that confidence personally. Yeah. Okay. But don't show that confidence during the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Apart from the only feedback I will say, to write a function name before starting the, like, if anyone tell you to write a pseudocode, it means like you have to write a function. Then
Yeah.
inside that function, you have to write the your pseudocode. Okay.
You have to write a complete code like function with
No,
parameters.
no, function with parameters. Don't need to write the int main and all. The
Yeah.
main function only. Okay. So that anyone, if anyone want to test it out in their local, they can just copy it and write the int main, and then they can assign the variables, they whatever they want. Assign
Yeah.
the. So that is the one thing, that the major feedback is you should work on your theory part.
Yeah.
You haven't prepared anything by looking at the current stage.
Yeah.
You should definitely, no doubt, for any company you are targeting for, but for future it will be helpful for you as well.
Yeah.
Because it's it's not a it's not guaranteed that whatever you are targeting for, you will get it. Right? We should prepare for every company, whatever comes in your campus or whatever you apply outside of your campus.
Yeah.
You should like, at least like work on your basic skills, basic theory part. Then you
Yeah. I know I'm making theory code because I was
yeah,
not
yeah,
into
yeah,
academics
I
till.
understand it's been a long 1 year is a long period, but it will not take much time for you to like get the concept again.
Yeah.
There are a lot YouTube channels that can help you. So just go through our DOMs. It will help. It will help you again.
Yeah.
Apart from them, like since you mentioned you just started doing coding, and you are working on your array concepts and linked list concept.
Yeah.
I will recommend you to go ahead and target another concept like stack and all. So
Yeah. Stack yesterday
yeah,
failed.
yeah, stack queue and all. So what a concept we have in this, and if you that time before your placement, go for the advanced topic like segment tree and BIT and all. So
Yeah.
but that those are the next level topics. First, clear your basics.
Like
Then,
I have a question in the DSA part.
mhm.
Like, is this the how the real interviews will be? Like the
No,
coding part?
no, no.
But,
You fit the domain, right?
hmm.
Linked list and array. That's why I didn't ask, because it doesn't make any sense for me to ask any question from dynamic programming, or you will not be able to solve it,
Yeah.
right? So I just wanted to like utilize this time to judge you on basis on those topics only, so that I could give the reasonable feedback there, like are doing that well or not. Because if I ask you question later, like let's say segmentary and all, it doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
because you haven't prepared for it, right? So start then the more concept gradually, and eventually you will end up with a good skills on DSA.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all. Like you are doing that, but the only thing like you should start it for more topics and start working on your theory part. That
Yeah.
what anything you wanted to ask?
Uh, how long you been working in Google?
Yeah, so I joined Google 10 months before. So like I gave interviews Google for 2 times.
Okay.
So when I was in college, like I gave it, but like my end semester were near. My end semester was were going through at that time. So I had only 1 day in between, like ending of my end semester and the Google
Hmm.
intern. So I had only 1 day to prepare for it. So at that time, like I was able to make it till third round,
Wow.
but in third round didn't get well. As per my
Is that a DSA round?
yeah, it was a DSA round.
Okay.
So I think I didn't did well. So they rejected me that time. But actually they didn't. I haven't received a mail. They just ghosted me.
Oh.
I am assuming like I did something uh,
Uh,
wrong. So apart from them, like I guess someone is there at your back. Okay. Again I gave the interview uh, last year in month of March.
Okay.
So I faced 5 rounds. So yeah, but this time I got lucky.
5 rounds, like only one round of DSA or more than one
No,
technical?
no, actually I had 4 rounds of DSA,
Oh,
and one was a behavior round, one
okay.
was the hiring manager round. So overall 6 rounds were there.
The 4 rounds of DSA round, which means you have solved 8 problems.
No,
Two.
actually, like I sold like it depends on the interviewer, right?
Yeah.
In one interview in 45 minutes, I solved 4 problems.
Oh,
In another interview, I solved I guess 3 problems. In another interview, I solved I guess one, two, three, four, another 4 problems. So these are the I guess on-site rounds. For the phone and screen round, like I solved I guess 4 to 5 problems. So it
oh,
depends like the interview only. So but yeah, and yeah, those like I prepared in the month of March. It went around for 1 month.
okay. The
I
whole interview process.
yeah, in whole interview process like, and then yeah, and then I got the offer. Yeah, so I guess like yeah,
And what about your projects during your college days? Did you
man,
add?
I didn't did anything.
Yeah, that's the problem for me too because I was not focusing on my academics in the first 4 semesters. So
Mhm.
I didn't have any project or something. And the previous 2 semesters I spent the whole time pushing my CGPA.
Mhm.
So now I have a good CGPA and I started preparing DSA. But projects is the only thing that's left.
Okay, for what companies you are targeting for?
Uh, like for now I need an offer letter. That's it. Like
Okay. So actually, if company requires to have a good project, so so like do we, you have to do it in no doubt.
uh,
But like some companies don't ask that as well. Like I didn't personally I didn't have any projects. But
mm,
like first I got the offer from Flipkart, then I got the offer from Meetup.net. So both companies didn't ask a single question from project because they mainly focus on DSA only. So
okay.
yeah,
So I think I'm on the right path. Do you think I'm on the right path right now?
like
Like
it depends at which level you are.
okay.
Yeah. So like it depends on the ethnic, but like also it depends on your luck as well. Like my luck was good at that time. Like like it's a luck factor. Like bro, like
Yeah, definitely.
no one tell about it, but like I tell honestly, like luck factor does matter. Like then there might be a guy like who prepared less than you, and he might have ended up with a good company. So
Yeah,
luck factor does matter. So but like at the end, like it depend on your like how much preparation you have done before. But that also does matter. But like luck factor does also plays an important role because
yeah,
the luck is only thing like that helps you to appear for the interview, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that does matter. But and, like, on their part, you cannot do anything. The only thing that is in your control is to like keep preparing yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like I would say like keep preparing for it. And like forget about that thing. Whatever opportunity you get, just give your 100%.
yeah,
So that will like help you. Like you just started your career, right? You have a lot of time and lot of opportunity ahead. So just prepare, and I think you might ended up with a good place at that eventually.
yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
No,
Okay. Okay. Just like, feel free to like reach out to me on LinkedIn if you have anything to ask apart from this interview.
yeah,
Uh, yeah. Okay. Bye. Have a nice day. Best of luck for your
yeah.
placement.
Okay, bye. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.